Have you ever smiled in front of everyone but cried when you were alone? Have you ever stayed awake at night because your mind simply refused to become quiet? You keep replaying old memories, worrying about tomorrow, wondering if life will ever feel peaceful again. If that is you, then this message is not a coincidence. Imagine that Lord Krishna is sitting beside you at this very moment. He is not judging you. He is not disappointed in you. He simply wants to remind you of a truth that your heart has forgotten. Close your eyes for a moment and listen carefully. My dear child, I know you are tired, not because your body is weak, but because your mind has been carrying a weight it was never meant to carry. Every day you fight battles that no one else can see. You pretend to be strong while silently breaking inside. You keep asking yourself, when will this pain end? Why can't I stop thinking? Why do I feel so empty even when everything seems normal? Listen to me. You are not alone. I have been with you through every sleepless night. I have heard every silent cry that never left your lips. Not a single tear has fallen without my knowledge. You think no one understands your pain, but I do. Long ago, on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, Arjuna stood exactly where you stand today. His hands trembled. His heart was filled with fear. His mind was clouded with confusion. He wanted to run away from everything. The battle outside was great, but the battle inside his mind was even greater. That is why I spoke the Bhagavad Gita, not only for Arjuna, but for every person who would one day feel lost, broken, anxious, or overwhelmed, including you. The world tells you to become stronger. I tell you to become calmer. The world tells you to hide your emotions. I tell you to bring them to me. The world tells you that your worth depends on success. I tell you that your soul was already complete before the world gave you labels. My child, depression tries to convince you that nothing will ever change. Overthinking tells you that every possibility is dangerous. Fear whispers that you are not enough. But none of these voices speak the truth. They are only passing clouds. You are the sky. You have mistaken temporary darkness for your permanent identity. Remember this: night never defeats the sun. It only waits until morning arrives. In the same way, this difficult chapter is not your entire story. Your heart is stronger than you realize because I live within it. Whenever your thoughts become too loud, stop for a moment, take a slow breath, and remember my words. You are never fighting alone. Even when you cannot feel my presence, I am walking beside you. Even when you think you have lost hope, I am quietly preparing a new beginning. Trust me a little longer. Your story is not over. In the next few moments, I will show you why your own mind has become your greatest enemy and how you can free yourself from its prison, just as I taught Arjuna thousands of years ago. My dear child, tell me honestly, how many times have you suffered because of something that never actually happened? Your mind creates hundreds of fearful stories every day. What if I fail? What if they leave me? What if my future is ruined? What if I never become successful? You believe these thoughts, and your heart begins to carry pain that does not even exist. This is the trap of overthinking. The mind is a wonderful servant, but a terrible master. When you allow every thought to control you, peace slowly disappears. That is why I told Arjuna in the Bhagavad Gita, for one who has conquered the mind is the best of friends. But for one who has failed to do so, the mind becomes the greatest enemy. Think about this deeply. Your greatest enemy is not another person. It is not your past. It is not your circumstances. Sometimes, it is the voice inside your own head that keeps repeating fear, regret, and doubt. But remember, you are not your thoughts. Just because your mind says something does not make it true. Imagine sitting beside a peaceful river. Leaves float on the water. Some are beautiful, some are dry, and some disappear within seconds. Would you jump into the river to catch every single leaf? Of course not. Then why do you chase every thought that passes through your mind? Let them come. Let them go. Watch them without becoming them. This is the beginning of inner freedom. My child, you often punish yourself for mistakes from years ago. You replay the same memories again and again. You wish you could change what has already passed. But can worrying about yesterday rewrite yesterday? Can fear about tomorrow create a better tomorrow? The answer is no. The only place where life truly exists is this present moment. The present is where my blessings reach you. The present is where your strength awakens. The present is where peace finally enters your heart. Every time your mind drags you into the past, gently return to this moment. Every time fear pulls you into the future, return to your breath. I am here with you, right now. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, right now. You keep asking me, Krishna, why is my life so difficult? My child, gold becomes pure only after passing through fire. The strongest trees grow through storms. The brightest stars shine in the darkest night. Your pain is not proof that I have abandoned you. Sometimes it is proof that I am shaping you into someone wiser, kinder, and stronger than you ever imagined. Do not measure your life by today's struggle. Measure it by the person you are becoming through that struggle. Trust my timing. Even when you cannot understand my plan, believe that I can see what you cannot. Stay with me a little longer, because in the next part I will show you how fear loses its power and how even the darkest heart can find hope again. My dear child, I know there are days when getting out of bed feels like a battle. You smile so that no one worries, yet inside you feel exhausted. You wonder if this darkness will ever leave. Listen to me carefully. This darkness is not your identity. It is only a season, and every season eventually changes. Do you remember Arjuna standing on the battlefield? His body trembled, his mouth became dry, his heart was filled with fear, and he wanted to abandon everything. He believed he was too weak to move forward. Yet I did not tell him to run away from the battle. I taught him how to transform the battle within himself. The greatest victory is never over another person. It is over fear, doubt, and hopelessness. I told Arjuna, the soul is never born, and it never dies. Your body becomes tired. Your mind becomes restless. Your emotions rise and fall like waves. But your true self is untouched by all of them. Deep within you is a peaceful soul that no sadness can destroy and no failure can diminish. When you remember who you truly are, fear begins to lose its grip. My child, you have spent so much time believing every negative thought that enters your mind. The mind says, you are not enough. I say, you are my child. The mind says, no one loves you. I say, my love has never left you. The mind says, your future is hopeless. I say, I am already preparing paths that you cannot yet see. Stop believing every voice that creates fear. Instead, listen to the voice that creates peace. My voice will never fill you with despair. My voice will always lead you toward courage, patience, and hope. Whenever your heart feels heavy, do not fight your emotions with anger. Sit quietly for a few moments. Close your eyes. Take a slow breath and repeat my name with love. Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Let every repetition soften your heart. You do not have to force peace. You only have to make space for it. Remember this truth. A storm can shake a tree, but it cannot touch the roots that are planted deep in the earth. In the same way, Life's difficulties may shake your mind, but if your heart is rooted in faith, nothing can truly destroy you. So do not give up because of one painful chapter. A single chapter never decides the ending of a book. I am still writing your story. The tears you cry today will one day become the reason someone else finds hope. The pain you carry today will become the strength that helps another heart tomorrow. Trust me, my child. Walk one step at a time. You do not need to see the entire path. You only need the courage to take the next step, and I will walk beside you. In the next part, I will share simple teachings from the Bhagavad Gita that can bring peace to your mind and help you slowly break free from overthinking. My dear child, you have listened with your heart until this moment. Now let me give you a few simple teachings that can slowly transform your life. These are not complicated secrets. They are timeless truths that have guided countless souls from fear to peace. The first lesson is this: do not try to control everything. You spend so much energy worrying about outcomes that are not in your hands. I have already told you in the Bhagavad Gita, you have a right to perform your duty, but not to the fruits of your actions. Do your best today. Leave tomorrow in my hands. The moment you stop trying to control everything, your heart becomes lighter. The second lesson is gratitude. Your mind naturally focuses on what is missing, but peace begins when you notice what is already present. Every morning, before you touch your phone or begin your work, thank me for one more day of life, one more breath, and one more chance to grow. Gratitude changes the direction of your thoughts. The third lesson is to stop comparing yourself with others. Every soul has a different journey. Someone else's success does not take away your blessings. The flower does not compete with the moon, and the river does not compete with the mountain. Everything blooms at its own time. Your time will also come. The fourth lesson is to choose your thoughts wisely. If you feed your mind fear every day, fear will become stronger. If you feed it faith, faith will grow. Protect your mind from constant negativity. Read words that inspire you. Spend time with people who lift your spirit. Speak gently to yourself. The words you repeat become the world you live in. The fifth lesson is to remember me in every situation, not only during pain. Many people remember God only when life becomes difficult. But when you walk with me in both joy and sorrow, your heart becomes steady. My presence is not limited to temples. I am with you wherever love, truth, and compassion exist. The sixth lesson is patience. My child, some prayers are answered immediately. Others take time because I am preparing something greater than what you asked for. Do not mistake delay for rejection. What is meant for you will arrive at the right moment. And the final lesson is this: never lose hope. As long as you are breathing, your story is still being written. I have not forgotten you. I have not abandoned you. Even if you cannot see my hand, I am quietly working behind every moment of your life. One day you will look back and realize that the days you thought would break you were actually the days that made you stronger. So whenever overthinking returns, whenever sadness surrounds your heart, remember these teachings. Take one deep breath. Call my name. Do your duty with sincerity. Trust my timing. And keep walking forward with faith. I promise you, peace is closer than you think. In the final part, I will leave you with one message that I want you to carry in your heart for the rest of your life. My dear child, before I leave you, I want you to remember one final truth. No matter how dark life becomes, never believe that you are alone. Even when the whole world seems silent, I am listening. Even when no one understands your tears, I understand every emotion hidden in your heart. There will be days when you feel strong, and there will be days when you feel weak. Do not be ashamed of either. Strength is not the absence of pain. True strength is choosing to keep moving forward even when your heart feels heavy. Whenever overthinking fills your mind, pause for a moment. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath and remember me. Say, Krishna, I place my worries at your feet. You will be surprised how much peace enters your heart when you stop carrying burdens that were never meant for you alone. Trust that every delay has a purpose. Every closed door is protecting you from something you cannot yet see. Every difficult season is preparing you for a brighter one. Nothing in your life is meaningless when you walk with faith. Never think that your value depends on your achievements, your appearance, your wealth, or the opinions of others. Your value comes from the fact that you are a part of the divine. You were created with love, and you deserve to live with hope. So from this day onward, make yourself one promise. No matter how difficult life becomes, you will not give up on yourself. You will rise one more time. You will trust one more time. You will smile one more time. And every time you fall, I will be there to help you stand again. Before you leave, I want you to do one small thing. If this message touched your heart, write Jai Shri Krishna in the comments. Let it be your prayer, your declaration of faith, and a reminder that no matter what you are facing, Krishna is always with you. May your mind become peaceful. May your heart become fearless. May your life be filled with wisdom, devotion, and hope. I bless you with courage for today, strength for tomorrow, and faith for every step ahead. Until we meet again, remember this: you are loved, you are guided, you are never alone.